Good afternoon, students. Today we will study lesson number 7. The service is great. Let's start with vocabulary. Look at the picture. What place is this? Any guesses? It's a cafe. Cafe. A cafe is a small restaurant selling light meals and drinks. Light meals like cakes, pastries, snacks, and light drinks like hot chocolate, coffee, juice. A good example of a cafe is Starbucks. It's a cafe. What place is this? Take a guess. It's a snack bar. Snack bar. A snack bar refers to an inexpensive food counter that is a part of a permanent structure where snack, foods, and light meals are sold. Next to the cafeteria in our school below, we also have a snack bar selling hot dogs and burgers, right? What is this? It's a food cart. A food cart. It's very common in Thailand. Selling noodles, selling hot dogs, selling so many things. Swedish. So a food cart is a mobile kitchen set up on the street to sell street food. Okay, these food cart can move from one place to another. The seller can move it from street to street. Okay. Now what place is this? We also have the same place at our school. Cafeteria. Cafeteria. So a cafeteria is a dining room in a school or a business in which customers are served from a counter and pay before eating. You pay before and then you take your food from a counter, okay, at a cafeteria. If you visit a mall, you will know what place this is. It's a food court. You'll find it in all the shopping malls in Bangkok. Yeah, you go to the mall, you go to Seacon, you will find a food court. What kind of restaurant are these? McDonald's, Subways. These are fast food restaurant. At these places, food are prepared very quickly. You don't have to wait long. Go to the counter, order, and in just less than 5 minutes, you'll get your order. Fast food. All right, look at the picture. Looks luxurious. Take a guess. It's a fine dine. Fine dine is expensive. You go to a fine dine place, make sure you are prepared to pay because fine dine is expensive. It's where good food is served to people and it's done in a formal way. You'll have waiter, waitresses around your table taking care of taking care of you. Basically, going to 5-star or 4-star hotel for dinner or an expensive restaurant is called fine dine. Okay, let's do an exercise. Do you eat at these places very often? Rank them from 1 to 8. 1 most often and 8 least often. As per your lifestyle, take 5 minutes and rank them. Okay, let me show you my ranking. Where do I eat most often? I think I eat a lot at cafeteria. Number 2 is cafe. Number 3 is food court. Number 4 is fast food. Number 5 is food cart. Number 6 is snack bar. 7 is fine dine. And 8 is buffet restaurant. What is a buffet restaurant? Where you pay once and you can eat unlimited amount of food in a particular time. They'll give you 1 hour or 2 hours, and then you can eat how much ever you want in that time. In Thailand, I think Shabu She is a famous buffet restaurant, right? Okay, now let's practice some conversation. Example: I eat at food court most often. Really? I eat at cafe most often. Here is there's a conversation between two people, two friends. Number one, he says, I eat at food court most often. Another friend says, oh really? I eat at cafe most often. So now, question, where do you eat most often? What will you say? You can say, I eat at fine dine most often. If you're rich, then yeah. Or you can say, I eat at cafeteria most often. Next, where do you eat least often? Least means where you go. It means where you don't go very often. You hardly go to that place. It is the last in the list. Where do you eat least often? So you can say, I eat at buffet restaurant least often. Or you can say, I eat at fine dine least often. Most often is where you go most regularly. Least often is where you go very less, where you hardly go there. Okay. Now let's do some listening. I'm going to play an audio. Are you ready? All right, here you go.
Lesson 7. The service is great. Page 16. Conversation. A. Listen. What does the pink peppercorn serve? What doesn't Sarah like about the restaurant?
So, what are you in the mood for? Have you tried that new restaurant near the subway station? You mean the pink peppercorn? Yeah, that's the one.
Lesson
No,
7.
I haven't yet.
The service is great.
What's it like?
Page
It's
16.
pretty good.
Conversation.
They serve a
A.
lot of curry
Listen.
and noodle dishes.
What does the pink
and their
peppercorn
prices
serve?
Are reasonable.
What doesn't
Most
Sarah
of the
like about the
dishes
restaurant?
cost about $10.
So,
That's
what are
pretty
you in the
good.
mood for?
What's the
Have
service
you tried
like?
that new restaurant near the subway station?
Really slow.
You mean the
But
pink
otherwise,
peppercorn?
it's a nice
Yeah,
place.
that's the one.
I think I'll try
No,
it.
I haven't yet. What's it like?
Okay, listen again.
Lesson 7. The service is great. Page 16. Conversation. A. Listen. What does the pink peppercorn serve? What doesn't Sarah like about the restaurant?
So, what are you in the mood for? Have you tried that new restaurant near the subway station? You mean the pink peppercorn? Yeah, that's the one. No, I haven't yet. What's it like?
It's pretty good. They serve a lot of curries and noodle dishes, and their prices are reasonable. Most of the dishes cost about $10.
That's pretty good. What's the service like?
The service is really slow, but otherwise, it's a nice place.
I think I'll try it.
Questions. Now I have 3 questions for you from the audio. Question number 1. What kind of food does Pink Peppercorn restaurant serve? What kind of food does Pink Peppercorn restaurant serve? Here's the answer. They serve lots of curries and noodle dishes. Question number 2. What are their prices like? What are their prices like? Is it expensive? Is it cheap? Or is it reasonable? What are their prices like? Their prices are reasonable. Their prices are reasonable. That is, not expensive, not cheap. It's good for what they serve. Number 3. What's the service like? What's the service like? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it great? Is it slow? What is it like? The service is really slow. That is, they take a lot of time to get your order, even to take your order. The service is really slow. Okay, now let's practice another conversation. Okay? There are 2 people over here, Kit and Sarah. So let's see, what are they saying? Let's read it. Kit, she says, are you talking about the pink peppercorn? Sarah, she says, and their prices aren't bad. Kit, that sounds great. Sarah, the service isn't so great, but it's worth a try. So here, the prices aren't bad is equal to the prices are reasonable. Reasonable. So Sarah says the service isn't so great. Why she says so is because the service is really slow. So isn't so great. But the place is nice, so she says it's worth a try. All right? So please read it and practice it. Language booster. A. Notice the different ways we describe restaurant. In this section, we will learn how to describe a restaurant. Let's start. Describing restaurants. The food is fantastic. The food is pretty good. The food is so-so. The food is fantastic. Fantastic means very, very good. Excellent. The food is pretty good is also very good. The food is so-so. So-so means okay, okay. Just fine. Not good, not bad. Fine. They serve a lot of curries and noodle dishes. They serve a lot of curries and noodle dishes. You can also say they serve pizzas and pastas. They serve a lot of burgers, many varieties of burgers, depending on restaurant. You can describe it like this. Whatever they are serving, like KFC, serve lots of fried chicken. Next, the prices are expensive. Now talking of prices, okay? The prices are reasonable. The prices are fairly cheap. So expensive means you have to pay out a lot. Reasonable is it's not cheap, it's not expensive, it's okay, it's worth the value. Fairly cheap means you feel that you get better food at a lesser price, you know. So it's fairly cheap. So usually, you know, fine dine are expensive, food court are reasonable, snack bar are fairly cheap. Next, it attracts a lot of office workers at lunch. For example, cafeteria. It attracts a lot of office workers at lunch. Cafes attracts a lot of youngster. The service is really great. The service is really slow. Talking of customer service. When you order your food, how long does it take for them to serve you? Do they give you anything complimentary? So this is about service. You can say the service is really great. The service is very slow. It has a fun atmosphere. It has a relaxed atmosphere. Atmosphere is like the ambience, environment of that place. So how can you describe it? Oh, this restaurant, it has a fun atmosphere. McDonald's has a fun atmosphere. Starbucks has a relaxed atmosphere. Okay, now please read it again by yourself and practice it. Basically, there are four main topics you can use to describe restaurants. Prices. The prices are great. The prices are expensive. The prices are fairly cheap. Then location. The location is very convenient. The location is very good. Location is not that great. Services. Slow, great, atmosphere, fun, relaxed, boring, food. Food is great. The food is so-so, right? So do remember, these are some main topics, 4 to 5 main topics to describe restaurants. Okay, let's practice conversation. What is the name of your favorite restaurant? What is the name of your favorite restaurant? How will you answer? The name of my favorite restaurant is whatever you like. You can write the name. So, what is the name of your favorite restaurant? The name of my favorite restaurant is MK Suki. What kind of food does your favorite restaurant serve? What kind of food does your favorite restaurant serve? How can you answer? They serve Thai food. You can say they serve noodle soup. They serve the most amazing Peking duck. Where is it located? Where is it located? Located means location. Where is it situated? Where is the place? It's at the Circle on Ratchapuk Road. Or it's at Siam Paragon. How is it special? Why is it your favorite? You know, how is it special? What is great about it? The prices are reasonable and the food is fantastic. It is special because the prices are reasonable and the food is fantastic. Okay, let's go through it one more time. What is the name of your favorite restaurant? The name of my favorite restaurant is Burger King. What kind of food does your favorite restaurant serve? They serve Thai food, or they serve burgers, they serve pastas, whatever, depending on your favorite restaurant. Don't link it with Burger King or MK. It's just when somebody asks you, what kind of food does your favorite restaurant serve? You simply say they serve and next, whatever it is. Where is it located? It's at the Circle on Ratchapuk Road, or it's at the mall on Thaprat Road or Bangkhair Road. How is it special? What is great about it? The prices are reasonable and the food is fantastic. You can also say the atmosphere is wonderful. The atmosphere is great. The services are great. Whatever your reason is, how is it special for you? Okay?